basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington. This makes it up to the 25. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Herbert now. That one's incomplete over the middle. Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's Walker running right. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop. On the draw, it's Walker. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Now air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A.J. Cole on the punt. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. First call here coming from the shotgun. This offense getting all set for this series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. Third down, and they need to get 10.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good. For a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Williams on 1st down. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
It connects down the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
And a 1st down.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's a rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson, in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's able to cross midfield before is on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Steelers first
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
45-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Third and long. He's going to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The home teams and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First down throw by Williams. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Williams again. Middle of the field, guys. Man, it's Pitts. Line minutes on the move here. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Herbert on 1st down. Right back to Leggett. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Herbert from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
4 yards. And the Steelers first down. 24-yard gain.
Now Herbert again.
First down.
And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's Herbert once more. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Herbert throwing again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Herbert to throw once more. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Bass's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. One last play before the break.
His guys take over first and 10.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Brandon Cooks. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Jared Goff. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Jaguars with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Steelers start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming for Williams. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. This is Genty on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Rolling out to his left. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and...
They'll go to the option on second down. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
A loss of 1. It's now third and 9.
They'll throw third and long. It's on target to Williams. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Going power with the big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. It's the point by Butker is up and good. And his guys lead by 15 now. Now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
He gets with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing on first is Herbert. Him running the comeback. He's out of the... Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Steelers.
First and 10, Herbert. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second. Back to the air, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So now here's third and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
To throw, Herbert. It is caught left side. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. So out now comes the punter. And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. The home team send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. This one to Williams out left side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Jamison Williams.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Williams from the gun. Brought into his back here is Shenty. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 38.
To throw is Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
To the air yet again. Williams. That's caught by first. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. New set of downs from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
To borrow from my buddies in the game of golf, this may be the time where you're playing for par. Forget about birdies and forget about that touchdown. Now it's about recouping some of this lost yardage and feeling good about yourself and making sure, at a minimum, you get 3 on the board.
Back-to-back sacks, and this defense hungry for a 3rd here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it with Genty. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He gets with a return here. Dodge the tackle. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Steelers offense headed out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Drive begins with a walker run. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Herbert from the gun. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
This offense making its way back out now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Offense to the line. Here we go. Off the play fake, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. He can run it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Genty from the gun. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Williams to throw. Gets him on the in route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now Williams. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
Williams on the play action.
35-yard line.
Cut by the open man. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Straight ahead with Genty. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
And Williams on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He gets with a return here. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
The next off the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
The Steelers first down.
From the pistol, here to Walker. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Herbert with a blitz coming. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pass complete to Walker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action now for Herbert. Brought in right side. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Herbert again. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Handoff running left. Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing now, Herbert. There's a screen now for Walker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Making the call himself. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Steelers make it an 18-point game.
31. Visitors 13.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end in a loss, Brock.
Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Genty on the draw. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to Genty. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys looking like they'll start this season with a win. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal, here comes the option. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He gets with a return here. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Herbert to throw once more. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
This connects with Higgins. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. What a game for our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And Dory Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. Not only talk about enough, Kate, do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Played it over the middle. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extended and creating plays. And there are oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Williams. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Giving this to Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good. We're up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. He does it! Touchdown! These guys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then catch it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
You're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball, is typically the team that wins.
Butker with the extra point. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Bayshore and Tootin now on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
They'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Williams from the gun. He does get to him. He's brought down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Short pass brought in. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's good for a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. Screen here for Williams. 4th gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
36 yards.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Out of the pistol, Williams. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30-yard line.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best.
Throw left is intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Braun starts with an option, right side. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. A play made by Will Johnson. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Brought in right side by Moore. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's McCarthy. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More from this one right after this. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. J.J. McCarthy in a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros, and part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
And that is a touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Visitors 7.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third. McCarthy on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Williams now on 1st and 10. Shoves him off. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The home teams and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw by Williams. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. That play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. They'll run it with Genty. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
Now McCarthy. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The home teams and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Williams on first down. Pitts brings it in. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Kyle Pitts.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Second down, looking for options. Outside, this is a blue cut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
On first down, Jeanty. Soft lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
This is Jeanty on second. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air on third and long. It's on target to Williams. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Williams thrown again here on second down. first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Genty. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Working from the gun, Williams to the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Williams will look to throw. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
This is Genty. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think
McCarthy hit, he lost the football. And it looks like they'll keep possession. Somebody jumped on that right at their own 2-yard line. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
so much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bills first down. It's a gain.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Commanders are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Seahawks, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Rashee Rice. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. 14-all the score at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help. Williams set to pass. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face second and long.
It's now second down and 20.
Now Williams. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Shotgun give here to Genty. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out.
45-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. This run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. McCarthy throwing on third down. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took the shot. They just couldn't finish it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So we need to give it to Genty. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route throwing that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now here's Williams. Touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys below their lead to 8.
Visitors 13.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Touch the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. There's McCarthy on first and 10. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To the line they come, second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. The home teams and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play is going to be against Jeanty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a first down.
On the option, it's Jeanty. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. First and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 now. Williams. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's another first down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
At the 39-yard line. A 3-yard
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So we're through 3 here. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. And off to Jeanty. Jukes away from one. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Taken in by Williams outright. And this one does not go far.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And these guys lead by 15 now. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This might be a free play for him. Dunk off, caught by his back. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. So they'll decline this and take the results. First down from the 42. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Up the gut they go with Williams. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, control that nose tackle. Number two, you've got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
That's more of a catch out left. And they bring him down around the 34.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, he takes the option right. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Buffalo.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
McCarthy to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
This offense ready to get going again now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Giving this to Genty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Williams from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Williams set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a
Third down. Here's Williams. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Bills set to take over offensively. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He tucks it and takes off. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The home teams and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Genty from the gun. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
We'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Intended for Tim Patrick.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Butker knocks it through. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here.
Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. in the motion man left. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Offense in the hurry up here. A handoff to Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Looking quickly here.
On the tackle. A 2-yard loss on the play.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of
They'll kick the running back in motion.
First down, Bills.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He finds Johnston. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's the backup. First throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Bills hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. On the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, kid? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The home team send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They give up the guts. It's Genty. We'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. He will have the first down there, and they can start celebrating now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Going to the ground again. Oh, the football's loose. And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Close stuff there. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Give here to Genty. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Back to Genty. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. On to try the field goal. Harrison Butker. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Butker knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kid, what throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Tootin now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking from the gun. It's Willis. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback and took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
The offense getting set to go. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Design quarterback run here. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.